Hi everyone, it's Ayesha here from God FM, and I want to talk about what I think, have always taken advantage of and taken for granted is being happy. I know it sounds the simplest of things, but being happy, you can't put a price on it, I was thinking about it. All those years ago, as a child, growing up, when I came to England, I was with this man and then got married, had children. And there wasn't much that really got me down. I was always happy. And it's quite funny, actually. I worked in the newspapers and I was a telesales for a while when I was younger. And I always used to say, smile as you dial, And I really felt that it carried through the phone, your presence, and if you're happy. And I think this irritated the other staff because they weren't so happy, but I was always really happy. And I'd go around with my car with my music loud in the car. I was really into cars, actually. I really liked doing up cars, cleaning cars, modifying cars, putting big tires on and big wheels and big bore exhausts and all of those kind of things. I guess you could say I was a white boy, as a youngster. And I was taught to drive by a racing driver in South Africa. That doesn't mean I can drive very well. Well, actually, my first driving experience was reversing a Land Rover long wheelbase, and a tree branch went through the windscreen. And then my second experience was in a Datsun, blue Datsun. And I went to go and see my then boyfriend, who became my husband. It was in Lammermoor in South Africa. And I drove round the corner. And then I decided to turn right, but I didn't slow down. And I just turned right, and the car just lost control and went smack into a ditch. And we had a flat tire. Luckily, I didn't damage the car. And I called Johannes, our driver, who was also like our garden maintenance manager for our properties and for our property then. And he came and helped me, and we never told my mum and dad about it. It's interesting, I think it was my parents were away. It's interesting, though, when I think back to my childhood, and we used to go on safari and go all around Africa. I'd go to school. I didn't like school. I didn't really fit in. There wasn't anyone I really called a friend. You have your odd friend or whatever, but I didn't really fit in anywhere. At home the same, but I still was happy. Funny, isn't it? I was always smiling, and I was always happy. And the same when I grew up. I'm working, jobs, having children. I would always put a brave, happy face on. I think after my divorce, I realized that I was on my own, actually, with the children, and the husband wasn't there, and the parents weren't there either. And there was a definite disdain and dislike of me that I couldn't understand. It was almost like they knew someone I didn't know. They claimed I was this person I wasn't. But anyway, I just decided, well, let them be. But it's interesting how you mask those things and you put on a brave face and you make it the best, don't you? That's what I did. And I made the best of it. And at the time I was a drinker. I'd drink in the evening to, drown my sorrows. And then in the morning, I'd put on a brave face, and I would put my music full blast in the car, and I'd drive around like I owned the world. So interesting it is. And I've had my ups and downs in life. But 3 years ago, when I became a real full-on targeted individual, things started to change for me. And the terrorism, the full-time harassment, stalking, following, hacking, taking over your number, you realize that this has actually been going on all your life. They intercept every relationship. They intercept all working operations, earning a living, whether it's running your own business or working for someone. And they intercept things like getting loans or buying a house. They interfere with very big life-changing events. They interfere with your food. They interfere with your electricity. They interfere and watch and manipulate every single part of your life. So I found out anyway. And I also realized that the people doing it have no feelings at all. They really don't. And the people they hire also don't have any feelings, don't have any understanding of what they're doing. And this reminds me of what Jesus said before they killed him. Forgive them, Father, for they do not know what they do. But anyway, before I woke up and realized what the world was, and before I became a subject of harassment and stalking and terror, and my life became a living horror show like Chainsaw Massacre film, I was always happy. And no matter what, I'd wake up and I'd think, oh, another day, yay. And I'd look forward to getting dressed and I'd look forward to going out. You know, obviously we had our everyday problems, like paying bills and earning a living. But those were minor problems compared to what I have now. And what I have now has changed me. And changed me, I think, to the point where I just hate this place. I really do. And I feel terrible about it. I feel guilty that I hate it here. I feel guilty that I don't want to be here. I feel guilty that I don't want to do another day here. I feel guilty that there's no excitement in me to be here. I feel guilty that I don't want any type of relationship with anyone ever again. I feel guilty that I've allowed this to destroy who I was. And I feel like a flower that has been picked up and totally smashed up. I don't think I can fix this flower. And I was just thinking now, it's a beautiful day outside, but I don't want to go out. I actually just don't want to be here. I don't think anything would change that. I just don't like it. I don't like this place. I was thinking to myself, well, everyone else is waking up now. I was thinking, you know, the things they're doing to people, it's so evil. I can't pretend. I just can't go out and have a nice day. And I don't want to either. There's a part of me that feels guilty for being happy. Don't know how to explain it. Just knowing what I know. And I have a car that's got God FM all over it. It's completely rotting on the road. And I don't want to get it fixed, and I don't want to drive it. And this is just not me. But I've changed. There's just a part of me who just doesn't want that anymore. Doesn't see the point. Pretending. It's like, I suppose, how can I put it? If you're being terrorized in your house, you've got people coming in your home every time you go out, meddling with everything, hacking and stalking you, taking over your phone, paying off anyone around you to participate in this harassment full time. There's nothing actually worth saying in this world for. And any friendship will be intercepted, and any relationship, food, relationships, work, money. And basically what I realized is I've got no control of my life, and I can't be happy here. And I can't pretend I'm happy either. And this breaks my heart, because I love the Lord, and I love His Bible. But this place is horrible. And I don't really see the point in being in the world. I don't know why we were brought here. To suffer, be hated, be tortured, terrorized, watched and stalked. I don't really see the point in it. As I don't really have anyone to talk to about it, I thought I'd share it with all of you. There might be other people feeling the same way. And if you are, you're not alone. It's a horrible place. And I think that God's given the devil children too much power here. So that even if you wanted to, you couldn't have any peace. You couldn't have any joy. You know, as I say, I look back at everything and I realize everything's a lie. I really don't know who I am. I don't know who my parents are. I don't really know who's who, and I don't know who's my friend and who's my enemy. And what I do know is that the government want to literally come and sniff my arsehole and watch what happens in my life. They want to interfere and intercept with every little teeny weeny part of my life. And for me, this is a real violation of my rights. And yeah. I was thinking just now, I was like, oh, what can I buy to try and put on myself every day? Try and get this nano off me that gets pumped onto me. I get poisoned in my home every day. Someone's poisoning the air, blowing stuff into my home. And they're putting stuff in the water. And they come in and mess with the food. I've actually got, I believe, a witchcraft as well. And poltergeists. I think I've also got magic birds as well. And magic mirrors. But also, I wonder if these seagulls are real. That's the other thing I wonder. I've got black art stuff in my windows. You can't see in. The seagulls still are looking in. Interesting. I wonder if we have got smart technology within the birds now. I wonder what birds are real. I wonder if this is like a matrix. Just like Bruce Almighty. Bruce Almighty, is it Bruce Almighty? One of those programs where find out that your whole life's been a lie. And yeah. I found out that the earth wasn't round. And I thought, oh God. I actually didn't want to believe that. I found it really hard to get my head around. Now I found out that it's like a dome still. And underneath is a dome too. So, and then we've apparently got many lands around us as well. Then there's Tartaria, mud flood. Yeah. I mean, before my life became like a life of terror, I actually found it really interesting to study and read. I read all the Bible, I read all the books. I found it so very interesting. I love to know the truth and God's word and everything. And at that time, I didn't really have a full grasp of the levels of evil. I just had lots of dreams from the Lord about our history and talked about it and kept studying. Little did I know that there was an attack on me from every angle. Physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, from family, from friends, from people I didn't even know online, to get into my life and totally destroy everything that ever made me happy. And that worked, so congratulations. You guys need an award. You did it well. And now, as I've accepted this hell and derision of what is my life, nothing to look forward to anymore, I sit and wait for whatever it is the Lord wants me to do, since there's nothing to live for. For me, anyway. I can only live here now in the hope that maybe I can make a change. Because this can't just be for me. It's got to be for everyone else also. But from my point of view, I don't see the point in being in this world if no one in the world is real and everyone is out to get you. It's like the Satanists have swapped the babies around and put you with some weird family, and you're monitored and you've got handlers and they intercept every relationship and everything you do. And there's lots of us. And I accepted, from my point of view, I accepted. It's like, okay, no one likes me, it's fine. No one likes me in the family. Oh, good, okay, fabulous. I'll make my own money. I don't need your money. I don't need your inheritance. I can do this myself. You don't want to smile around me. You don't want to, join me with anything. That's fine. I'll make myself happy. You don't like my company? All right, then, that's fine. I like my own company. I don't need your company. Yeah. Men, well, every man I ever go with is going to break my heart and try and destroy me. That's all right. I don't need a man. I've got the Lord. It's okay. Children, Well, they're going to be turned against you. That's all right. That's fine. I just wasted 20-something years of my life bringing up the children. That's all right. That's fine. We'll pick up our pieces and get on with our lives. Great. I think it's pointless. I really do. Like Solomon says in the Bible, what's the point? You come here, you work, and then you die. Stupid. Anyway, I think back to a child. When I was a young child, a teenager, my family had taken us to this family's house, and it was by the seaside. I think it was Cape Town or Durban or something. Durban. And apparently they had a helicopter, and they had a convertible and a driver, and I was so excited. Going out and going shopping, getting my hair done, and going around in their helicopter, but none of it really happened ever. I went out, I think, in their convertible. I did get my hair done. But it was like having a dream smashed. And that's kind of what I feel like now about the world. That my dreams and hopes have been completely destroyed. I feel a bit overwhelmed by it because I realize that I'm just one person and I can't change the world. And I've realized that, like I say, I believe that the children of the devil have got too much power here. And they're killing us. They want to exterminate us. They bring in the robots. You know, like I say about my life, like there's not much to look forward to. I'm selfish. Yeah, I want to be happy. I want to be happy. I want to get up and I want to smile and I want to have a good night's sleep and I don't want to be tortured every damn day. I don't want to be hacked and I don't want to have home invasions. I don't want to be raped against my will by some stranger. I don't want my private area tortured with electronic weapons that you can't see. I don't want my feet cooked. I don't want someone putting alien products inside me. I don't want to be poisoned in my home. I don't want to be terrorized day and night, every second of every minute of every hour of every day. I don't want to be followed. I don't want my cars vandalized by strange, weird psychopaths. I don't want to. I don't want to be here. Yeah? It's nothing to look forward to. No point. Buy another car. No, fuck that. I'm not going to even buy a car. I'd rather not have a car. I just wish I wasn't here. That's how I feel. And God knows this too. I've changed. I just don't know what to make of it. I'm so disappointed in myself for feeling this way. I don't know how to move forward. Sorry. Just telling you how I feel. I try. I do the daily light. I do the sword of truth. That's all I can do. And I just don't know. There's nothing to look forward to. And, like, even if this stops, I'm so traumatized by it, I probably won't realize it stopped. Because I feel like an animal's just been caged and been tormented. And I don't know where to go and what to do. And I don't want to either. So it's weird. It's not laziness. It's like, I just look at things differently now. Like before, I'd really want to get dolled up. I mean, as a child, I would sit and think about what I was going to wear the next day. And what makeup I'd put on and what earrings and jewelry. And I'd sit and match all the colours and the shoes and the belts and the handbags and all that. And as an adult, it was the same. I'd really enjoy dressing up and putting on my makeup and putting on hairbands and doing braids and making my hair pretty and, you know, getting all dolled up and going around the town and going to the cinema and having a nice day and going for a meal. But now I don't want to do any of that. Just don't. Just don't. Don't see the point. And what's the point? What is the point? You tell me. Please, can you tell me what the point is of being here? Anyway, I assume the reason I'm here is to make a change, make sure this doesn't happen anymore. And I wait for the day God appoints me to execute the judgment of God on this earth and make some changes, big changes. So people feel safe and people feel free. And people can't be terrorized and tortured in their homes every day. I cry not just for me. I cry for us all. Because all our dreams have been broken. Everything about us has been destroyed. We have no safety. We have no place we can call home. And it's such a big problem. Because it's like so many people doing this. You know, actually it's a small select set of rulers that are doing it. But they've got so much money and power, they can buy anyone to participate in it. Not only this, most of our wars are staged, and any of the big protests, they buy people. They pay actors to go to protests, to pretend that they've been shot, to pretend they've got an axe in their head. All this lies. Crazy. And it's just a whole new world. The world I was brought up in. Where, you know, I was brought up on a farm. And it wasn't that brilliant. But it was just much better than this. And yeah. Crazy it is. I wonder how many other people feel the same way. You know, I don't want to be depressing. I'm sorry, you know. But I want to tell you how I feel. I don't think I'm the only one who feels like this. You know. But there's nowhere to go. And there's nothing to do. And there's no reason to stay. And there's nothing to live for. But we have to carve out our way through this. Together we must do it. I can't do it on my own. But for me to have a reason to stay and be here and feel happiness and have some hope. This is the other thing, hope. Yeah. I've got to believe that God is going to change this. I have to believe it. And I just pray. Pray now. God, please, let it be me. Let it be me that changes it for everyone. Come now, Lord, help us. I don't want us to be going through this anymore. Your people are suffering, God. Don't let it happen anymore. What did we do to deserve this? What did we do? Oh, Lord, I love you, Lord. Your book is good. But the world is horrible. Come now. Lord of hosts, come live inside me. Let's do this thing. Let's change the world, Lord. Let's change it. Let's make it better. Come on. Let's do this. I'm volunteering. Who shall I send, do you say? And I say, you know what? Send me. Send me. That would be an honor. So, like I say, these are the things that go through my mind. I have changed a lot now. And maybe this is a good thing. Maybe it is a good thing not to want to be here, not to not want to live another day like this, to feel this way. Because if I was okay with it all, and I could live with it, and I could smile and get all dolled up and dress up and go and pretend and drive around in the God FM car and smile and pretend everything's great, then I don't think anything would ever change. And maybe this change has to start with me. You know? That's the way I think. Being a targeted individual is the worst. It's horrible. But I believe all of God's children are targeted individuals. I believe if you believe in God of the Bible, and then you're going to be under the same attack. You may not be aware of it, but you will be under the same attack. And I reckon we are about to see the revelation unfolding. It's interesting, actually. I sometimes wonder if they forced it, this revelation, or whether it is just unfolding the way the Bible says, you know. But the fallen angels are here, and so I think it's all about the books of Enoch as well, which I've read. And like I say, before I became a targeted individual to the degrees that I am now, I think I've always been a targeted individual. But before it became a full-time horror show like Chainsaw Massacre, I could actually conduct my life and have a little bit of happiness because I wasn't aware of what was going on and it wasn't so in your face. And I really wanted to study all the Bible and all the words and everything. And as I say, everything's gone on hold. It's been very hard. And it's not just for me that I feel pity and remorse. And I feel sorry for myself, but I feel sorry for us all. I do. What a horrible place this is. What a waste of time. How evil. Every day is filled with dread. No happiness. Fear. Well, I wouldn't say it's fear. It's more dread for me. Dread. What's going to happen today? Another day. This is the way I feel. And I think it's important to talk how you feel. Normally, you would talk to loved ones about how you feel. I don't have any of those. So I'll talk to you instead. Praise the Lord. I hope you're all having an amazing day. This is Ayesha from God FM. And if you want to find me, you can find me on Podbean, Spotify, Amazon, Samsung, Chrome, YouTube, Apple, X, as well as TikTok and Telegram. And you can email me. Oh, yeah, you can find me as God FM News, God FM New, God FM Radio, and God FM Group, and God FM Media. You can email me, admin@godfm.org.uk, and you can WhatsApp me, +44 777 77788. You can WhatsApp me. You'll probably get through to the psychopath, stalking, child-eating, blood drinkers who have taken over my number. There's no point changing my number because they take over every number. But do try and send me a WhatsApp message if you want to. And when you do, you can maybe even say hi to the child-eating, blood-drinking, psychopath stalkers. All right, then. Have a good day. It's Ayesha from God FM. Take care.